Before we get started with today's episode, I'd like to give a very special shout out to Speedy the Hedgehog, tonight's battle animator. I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can go show him some support and subscribe. But for now, let's get on to the episode. When the city is in danger and being taken over by titans and crime lords, who do you think would be the best person to call? Highly trained professionals? Pfft, no. Teenagers, obviously. Duh. These two teenagers swing around the city defending it from evil. Eren Jaeger, the Titan Slayer, and Spider-Man, Marvel's spectacular web slinger. I'm your Guardian Omega, and it's my job to analyze both these characters inside and out to solve this debate. Who would win in a show of fictional fury? Around 100 or so years ago, humanity was on the edge of extinction. This is caused by the Titans, large human-like creatures who have little intelligence and devour humans. They didn't do it for food, but they did it for laughs, kind of like how Unicron devours planets for fun. Anyway, the last remaining humans had to find a way to stay alive, and they did that by building walls around the towns. It seemed to work well for a while, but time skipped forward around 100 or so years. Humanity received a grim reminder about who was in charge. Living in one of the attacked towns is a teenage boy named Eren Jaeger. He and his adopted sister were taken to safety, but not before they watched their mother get eaten right before their very eyes. And after realizing that he'll never be able to come home, Eren makes a vow to wipe every Titan in existence off the face of the earth. 2 years later, Eren joined the military where he was trained in what else but Titan killing. There's no point in learning how to slay Titans if you don't have the right gear to do it, though. Eren was trained in how to use the 3D maneuver gear. With this gear, he can shift around his weight and grapple around a 3D environment. Hey, that's kind of like Spider-Man. Huh. Anyway, the maneuver gear is also equipped with a set of twin swords, which Eren is highly skilled at using. He's also trained in hand-to-hand combat, so Eren is pretty skilled all around. His skills were put to the test when the Colossal Titan returned. Eren was prepared for it. Or at least he thought he was. A whopping 59 seconds later, he was eaten by the large Titan. But wait, he's not dead. While inside the large Titan's stomach, he discovered his greatest ability of all. Eren is capable of turning into a Titan himself. Eren's Titan form possesses extraordinary strength, capable of carrying a giant boulder without too much strain on himself, and slugging a Titan in the face, ripping its spine apart, and sending the flying giant across a large amount of town. In his first rampage, he took down 20 Titans on his own, and later defeated the female Titan and broke the supposedly unbreakable armored Titan's armor. Eren can also enter some kind of berserker mode as the rogue Titan, setting his body aflame and making it break down a bit, yet it's activated by extreme anger and makes him even stronger than he already was. His Titan powers also give him a regeneration factor, however, it isn't to the extent of, say, Deadpool. Sure, he can grow back his arms, but it took him an entire day to do so. Luckily, his Titan form had much better strength, and also covered his damage Eren may have had taken in his human form. Eren is a beast in combat, but he isn't without his faults. He can be blinded by his own anger. He once lost an arm and a leg, both in just a few minutes. The Colossal Titan once gave him a kick that sent him flying against one of the walls. He was defeated by the female Titan twice, once in her Titan form. He was punched across the forest by the armored Titan. Titan shifting requires his mind to focus on a single objective or goal. Then the Titan body decays once its purpose is fulfilled. In his Titan form, his rage can be uncontrollable and prompts him to sometimes attack allies or go a tad bit overkill. He's incredibly reckless and even is sometimes suicidal in the Titan form. He's only killed one Titan with his blades in total. But that isn't to say Eren isn't very skilled in his own right. Eren has the highest Titan kill record by far of all the former graduates of the 104th Trainee Squad, though it's mostly in Titan form as he only killed one as a human with the 3D maneuver gear. He once took a human life at the age of 9, justifying his action as killing an animal. He killed over 20 Titans during the Battle of Trost in Titan form. He was eaten alive by a Titan and survived. He was able to endure severe bleeding injuries and being impaled through rage alone. Eren was able to defeat the female Titan with Berserker mode. Eren broke the Armored Titan's skin. Eren is pretty strong, so humanity is lucky to have Eren Jaeger on their side. Peter Parker was orphaned at a very young age and was constantly bullied as he grew up in a fiercely intelligent boy in school. But then he got bit by a radioactive spider when he went on a field trip, giving him the powers of the spider, such as the ability to climb walls, sense danger around him, and spin strong spider webbing with his web shooters. Naming himself Spider-Man, Parker protected the New York City as a vigilante. Spider-Man lives by the phrase, with great power comes great responsibility. With these words in mind, Spider-Man uses his powers to defend New York City from crime. Spidey is always equipped with his famous web shooters. Spider-Man uses these webs for all sorts of things, most notably for swinging around New York. But he can also restrain foes with them as well. The webbing is tough enough to restrain even the Incredible Hulk. But the spider bite also gave him some really cool superpowers too. Spider-Man can lift up a skyscraper, run up to 200 miles per hour, and even knock out a dinosaur with just a single punch. Ha! Looks like Peter Parker was the original One Punch Man. More or less. Anyway, Peter also got enhanced durability, which is so strong that it lets him take a grenade to the face. But his greatest power is the Spider Sense. The Spider Sense gives Peter omnipresent detection to his surroundings. This is how he's able to shoot his webs without looking at where he's shooting at. However, it's up to Spider-Man to react and respond to the Spidey Sense. If he doesn't think he's in danger, his Spidey Sense can be tricked. Spider-Man uses this sense to its fullest in a martial art he created, the Way of the Spider. This can help Spidey counter almost any fighting style and go against masters of combat blindfolded. Spider-Man is pretty powerful, but he still has his flaws. Stealth is difficult for him due to his colorful costume, and any foe with speed comparable to his can outmatch the Spidey sense. And pesticides are basically his kryptonite. But Spider-Man has also accomplished several amazing things. Spider-Man's skills, powers, and intellect has allowed him to defeat many other Marvel characters. He was able to beat up Galactus as the symbiote Spider-Man. He's defeated the Hulk and has frequently defeated Rhino and Juggernaut. He's defeated some of the most elite martial artists in Marvel, including Daredevil, Punisher, Captain America, Kingpin, and Kraven the Hunter. He was able to defeat the Sinister Six and Sinister Seven on multiple occasions, despite being outnumbered and overpowered. Sent Joe Fixit into orbit with one punch, causing Joe to forfeit the duel. Spider-Man has managed to become a member of both the Fantastic Four and the Avengers. He's developed many unique ways of the spider art. He has had more girlfriends than any other superhero. He was able to stop a speeding runaway monorail train. He's the destined teacher of Hope Summers, the ultimate mutant. The Spider Sense allows Spider-Man to dodge things much faster than he is, including laser fire. Iron Spider punched Doc Ock through 2 skyscrapers. Spider-Man is really, really strong. So if you're ever in a pinch, Spider-Man is the one you want backing you up.
Who are you?
You know who I am.
I do.
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Ouch. There goes humanity's last hope. Well, I guess I got some explaining to do. While this match may seem like a complete stomp on the outside, the more you look into it, the more you realize it is indeed a complete stomp. In his human form, Eren stood no chance against Spidey. Spider-Man is faster, stronger, and is more experienced with the swinging. In Titan form, however, is where Eren gave Spider-Man a decent fight. However, it mostly just delayed the inevitable. Spider-Man is faster, more durable, and has fought stronger foes. You may be thinking to yourself, hey, wait a minute, isn't Titan Eren stronger? Nope. Spider-Man is commonly stated to be only able to lift 10 tons, but he's been able to hold up skyscrapers on numerous occasions, making him a lot stronger than Titan Eren. While the Berserker mode may have given Spidey trouble, it's still not even close to enough power to fully put down Spider-Man. Spidey has faced foes similar to Eren, and can stand up to him long enough to discover his weaknesses. The final factor is intelligence. Spider-Man easily takes this. While Eren is smarter than most Titans, he's not smart enough by a lot. Meanwhile, Spider-Man is one of the smartest characters in the Marvel Universe with an IQ of 250. Looks like Spider-Man gave Eren a Titan-sized L. The winner is the Spider-Man. Next time on Fictional Fury.
The winner is...
You'll get no sympathy from me.
Fight!